This is JT, welcome to the backyard and welcome to Bodyweight Strength. If you are new to my content and you are here for the purposes of trying to figure out how you're going to set up your home-based training temporarily until you can get back to the gym because you're trying to limit social contact for the purposes of the novel coronavirus, welcome to my content. I hope I can be of service to you. The purpose of this video is to give you a few things to think about with relation to home-based training. Whether you're going to be doing bodyweight style training, whether you're going to use kettlebells, dumbbells, barbells, whatever it is you're going to do, there's a few reasons why I train the way I do at home. And again, I'm not talking about bodyweight strength training. If you notice in my videos, I train in my backyard. I do have equipment inside the house. I only use it if the weather's really bad and I literally cannot train outside. So I train outside, I train with my shirt off, and I train barefoot. The reason for those things is that it is important for us to make sure that we have healthy vitamin D levels, okay? And that happens naturally from exposure to sunlight. There are obviously months during the year, or you may live in a climate where it is just not optimal at all to get vitamin D from the sunlight because your days are extremely short. Extreme northern climates, for example, it's very, very cold outside. So if there's factors like that, there are other ways to get vitamin D. And on that note, if you think about it, as people live closer to the equator, they traditionally have eaten less seafood, okay? And as they go into more northern climates, especially far northern climates, the traditional diets are much, much higher in seafood. And ironically, seafood is much, much higher in vitamin D than most other foods. And so I do think there's like this natural order of things. And so if you live in far northern climates and you're unable to take your shirt off and train in the backyard with your shirt off and get direct sunlight, seafood, actually mushrooms, eggs, especially pastured eggs, those are easy ways to get vitamin D. Or of course you can supplement it. But number one, I train outside with my shirt off for sun exposure to boost my natural vitamin D levels, which is important for overall health, but it also boosts immune function. With a virus going around, having a strong immune system is super beneficial, so that's why you want to address vitamin D status. Number two, I train in my backyard with my shoes off almost exclusively unless it's extremely wet and cold, and the reason for that is earthing or grounding. There are data that suggests that earthing or grounding, which is essentially just having your feet or your body come in contact with the earth's surface, so grass or dirt, not concrete or the inside of your house, has benefits when it comes to reduction in inflammation and boosting immune function. So if you're going to be setting up your training at home, consider coming outside, taking your shoes off, and doing some portion of your training outside, grounded. If you've got kettlebells, barbells, dumbbells, you can bring that stuff outside and you can use it over grass, and that's another way you can do it. So the primary things to keep in mind is training at home is extremely efficient. It is extremely convenient. You don't have the commute time, all that stuff that you're probably already thinking about. That's all a benefit you're going to reap. But if you're going to perform majority of your training inside the house, you're not going to be getting skin exposure to sunlight, not going to be boosting your vitamin D status. You're not going to have the opportunity to be grounding, which again can lower inflammation and increase immune function. So those are the factors, and the primary reason why I shot this individual video was to get you thinking about those things when you are programming or setting up your home-based training. Now, I will have more content coming in the next week to 2 weeks. I will have entire training sessions, full workouts, and things like that coming that you can follow along with or learn from. But hopefully this video was worthwhile. As always, I appreciate you watching my content. I appreciate all of you who have subscribed to my content. If you have not done so, click subscribe, click the notification bell, and as always, thank you for supporting Bodyweight Strength.